I just wanted to take a minute to share a personal testimony with you. If there's something I'd really like you to know is that IOC is a very prayerful church. We uphold each other in prayer. We don't just take care of our own personal needs, but we actually pray for you and pray for each other in times of need, in times of rejoicing. We love to celebrate with you, and we love to grieve with you as well, and just believe God for great things to happen in your life. And in my personal experiences, I've seen God do great and mighty things through prayer. And one of them is concerning my pregnancies. We have 4 beautiful, healthy children as of now, but in years past, pregnancies have been extremely complicated. And it got to a point where I just didn't even want to have more kids. I had to really seek God about it. And we've asked IOC to pray with us and to stand believing God for a good pregnancy. And finally, this last time, it was a good pregnancy. With Jehu, who was our 3rd child, things had gotten way out of control and worse than they had ever been. I wasn't able to do much of anything because I'd gotten something like MS, and I wasn't able to walk well, I wasn't able to lead worship, I wasn't able to drive or even play with my own kids and lift them up and carry them like I used to. And so after really taking time to seek God, and praying with people at IOC, God gave me a promise, and He promised me that this 4th pregnancy was going to be a beautiful one and that all was going to be well. When God spoke to me that everything was going to be okay during the 4th pregnancy, it came during a time of prayer. We had actually gone off to M.A.D to just seek God about pregnancy, and He said that things would be okay, and He gave me a name. He told me that the next baby was going to be Jemima Joy. And Jemima in the Bible was Job's oldest daughter after his restoration. And her name means peace. And so God was giving me a promise of peace and restoration. And I believe that that promise is not just for me, but it is for anybody out there who's been struggling with pregnancy, even with miscarriages. It's something that God has promised, that there will be peace and restoration for our bodies, and that these babies that are coming will crush the head of the serpent. That's one of the promises God gave us. And so He wants to try to stop us from having children and being fruitful and multiplying, which was one of the commands that God gave us in the very beginning. And so I want to encourage all of you to just continue to have babies, be fruitful and multiply. Things will be well. There is peace and restoration that is available to all of us. And so stand in faith. Know that IOC is praying with you. IOC is believing God for great things to happen in your life, whether it's pregnancy related or not. So just know that we will continue to uphold you in prayer, and also know that your prayers are making a difference.